Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to All E-Lite, some ordinary commentary track that your boy Tyler Williams does over AEW Dark every single week. Except I've been a little off key the last few weeks. I'm not gonna lie, your boy's been slipping here and there with being up to date with All E-Lite. We're about to be on episode 8 of AEW Dark today, and I'm still on episode 7. This episode is going to be episode 7. I will be doing a taping for episode 8 of AEW Dark and another episode of All E-Lite, which should be going up tomorrow. But I am backed up. Last week, my grandmother passed away, so that kind of derailed a lot of things. I was supposed to be doing the Best of the Decade series, and that got put off because, I was dealing with some things and then trying to do live streams, so that got pushed back. I'm still working on that now. I really haven't even got a chance to work on 2011, so I'm backed up on that. I don't even know when I'm going to be able to upload that. It's the whole, everything's just kind of been a mess right now. But one thing that I do love to do on this channel, and usually I like to do everything on this channel. I really don't like to do things on this channel that I don't like to do. But one thing I love to do is this All Elite series, because I get to come on here and I get to watch AEW Dark and fucking talk to you guys about it. One thing I really like about the series is that I get to watch AEW Dark and not even just talk about AEW. I could talk about really anything on this kind of platform. And it's almost like, I don't want to say it's like a replacement for a podcast, a Chopo podcast, but if I'm not doing a Chopo podcast, I feel like I'm doing kind of like a version of it when I'm doing All Elite. But I don't want to hold you guys with, a backstory or, just talking over this logo right here. So we're going to not waste any time here. Link in the description down below. Should be in the comment section somewhere. Should be a link to the latest episode of AEW Dark, episode 7. They were live in Nashville, Tennessee. Go click on that video. We will be starting that video in just 10 seconds. I can't speak today, damn it. I just woke up not too long ago. I'm so sorry. The gist of this series is that we're supposed to watch this thing at the exact same time and basically react and, hear my comments. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. Wait, her name is Dasha Gonzalez? That's the first time I've actually heard her name used. I talk over the show so much that sometimes I don't even hear what the commentators or Tony Schiavone is saying. I never knew they called her Dasha Gonzalez. I thought it was Dasha Fuentes. She shows so much. It goes to show you just how scripted from the T everything is in WWE. She shows so much more personality. And it's just in her body language and her smiling. She shows so much more personality here on AEW Dark than she ever did, in my opinion, in her time in WWE. I didn't even know who she was in WWE, to be honest. I knew her name, but I didn't know who she was. I knew Reina Gonzalez. I knew who Renee Young was. I knew who Charlie Caruso was. Didn't know who Dasha Fuentes was until she got fired, honestly. Hey, Dustin Rhodes is on commentary, and it's going to be so sad because I'm probably not going to be able to hear what he's saying because I'm too busy talking. If you guys remember, in the second episode of All Elite, when I had Logan Stunt on this episode, me and him talked about how Dustin Rhodes' theme song is basically Brain Stew by Green Day. If you guys go look up that song, Brain Stew by Green Day, you'll hear what I'm talking about. It's literally just that song. So I'm guessing AEW got permission by Green Day to use that song, because otherwise it's a big-ass copyright lawsuit in their end. It's literally just the instrumental. I swear to you, it's literally just the instrumental. Hey, private party, yeah, we gonna get it started. Yo, it's private party. You know what's really funny is that my cousin, Darren, who usually comes over here, usually he's over my house, every few months. He comes over, we watch some wrestling. He's supposed to come over and watch Survivor Series with me, but he ended up getting tied up at work, so he didn't get a chance to, sadly. I'm supposed to be going to WrestleMania weekend with him. Right now, it's hopefully. I hope I can. I hope I can go with him. If not, I'm either not going, I'm going with somebody else. One thing I want to do next year is travel with somebody. Because, I travel everywhere by myself. And I love it. I love traveling by myself. I've traveled to LA for my 21st birthday by myself. I enjoyed that. I traveled to Arizona for Royal Rumble weekend by myself. And I enjoyed that. I traveled to New York by myself in April. Which I traveled to New York like 3 or 4 different times at that point. That probably was the 4th time. But at that point, that was the first time I traveled to New York by myself, and I enjoyed that. Then I traveled to Las Vegas by myself, and I had a fucking blast. I would say my favorite trip that I've taken so far was probably Vegas. I think I had a fucking blast in Las Vegas. Oh, wait, here comes Best Friends. Now, look at the Best Friends. Hey, it's Orange Cassidy! When are we going to see this man wrestle? I actually met Orange Cassidy and Trent when I was in Vegas. You know what's really sad is that I vlogged a little bit in Vegas, but I didn't vlog a lot. So I have a few videos of me in Vegas, but I didn't actually upload them because I thought, okay, well, this isn't good enough content. But dude, when I tell you I had so much fun in Vegas, it was a blast. And I didn't do a lot of drinking or a lot of gambling. It was just that I stayed at the Tuscany Hotel, and that's where Starrcast is being held. Well, Starrcast is being held at Caesar's Palace. But like kind of like the secondary location for Starrcast was the Tuscany Hotel. And like every single day, I'm not lying, every single day I ran into somebody different. I was running into wrestler after wrestler, personality after personality. I ran into Dave Meltzer, I ran into Eric Bischoff, I ran into everybody. And if it wasn't running into people, I was meeting people. I was hanging out with wrestlers. I mean, I think I've told you guys before, I hung out with Logan Stunt and Marco Stunt for a better part of that weekend for Double or Nothing. Like, it was just, I would if I could do it all over again, I would in a heartbeat. I wouldn't. I would say the only blemish on my vacation was the last day. And that was because I came off the AEW Double or Nothing show. Amazing show. Loved it. Loved that show. Probably, I would say, one of my favorite shows of the entire year. We got off that show, and I went straight to the after party. Now, AEW, really, Isaiah? Did you have to throw the necklace at Orange Cassidy? Put it on. Yay! Orange Cassidy's the fucking man. Future AEW championship material right here. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the after party. So basically, after Double or Nothing was the after party, which is hosted by SCU. Now, when I got home, which I lived, the Tuscany Hotel was like, I think a 35, maybe 40-minute walk away, because I didn't have a car. I didn't buy a car while I was in Vegas. I thought that was stupid. I figured, okay, if I'm close to everything, I might as well just Uber or walk. So I walked 40 minutes from MCM Grand all the way to Tuscany, and I loaded up my laptop. Went on Skype with my friends. We did a review, and as I was reviewing, I was getting dressed. I was getting ready. Your boy was getting fresh. He was washing up at the sink, running back to the laptop, like yeah. This match is good. Blah, blah, blah. He was put on his clothes, getting fresh to death, looking good for all the ladies out there. Was going to see what's good at the party. Thinking like, okay, we about to have a lot of good wrestlers at the party. Gonna have some celebrities here. I wasn't going that far about celebrities and shit. We gonna have some wrestling fans. I know it's gonna be a sausage party because the demographic of wrestling fans is probably predominantly male, but maybe we'll get some good looking chicks here, maybe. And if not, whatever. So, I'm getting freshened up. I'm still trying to do this review. Review's over. The party already started, but I'm like, you know what? We're gonna head over there, whatever. So I take the 25-minute walk over to Caesar's Palace, and we get up. I get up, all the way to the area where they're holding the party. Now, mind you, everything else about this weekend was great. And then I got to the party, and it was in. It's making me frustrated just thinking about this party. But it was in one of those little rooms that they held all of their panels in. That's where it was held. Not like a designated party room. It was in one of the panel rooms. The lights were dim, just like all the lights were dim for all the panels. There was no flashing strobe lights. There was no booming party music. It was really just wrestling fans standing around, talking amongst each other. And if they weren't talking amongst each other, they were just standing around. There's music playing, but it wasn't no jumping, bumping, party, club music. It was just music. I'm like, what did I walk into? And mind you, I was there with my friend Alejandro. Me and him both went. And I was like, okay, at some point this party's gonna start jumping. You know, it's the first hour, whatever. Now, mind you guys, I paid $100 something for this after party just so I could be VIP. VIP for the after party was $105.13. I still remember the exact price I paid for this after party, because you could hop in line. I think there was a separate line you could hop in for drinks, and there was something else added to the VIP line that I just was like, okay, it's gonna be bumping. I'll just pay for it. The lines for the drinks were so fucking long. I mean, I can understand why people were trying to get drinks. They were trying to get turned up for this bum ass party. I can understand why people were trying to get drinks, but like the lines took like 20, 30 minutes just to get one drink. The lines were long. There was nobody dancing. Everybody was just standing around. I'm like, this party fucking sucks. This party fucking sucks. And I'm waiting for SCU to get on stage and start like saying, hey, what's up? Not really until like the very end did they get on stage and they start doing dances and, you know, trying to hump the crowd up, pipe the crowd up, whatever. You know, Nyla Rose walked through, Shazza McKenzie walked through, Joey Janela walked through, but nobody from that event was really there. They were in like separate rooms partying and talking about the show. They left all the marks in a different room to, you know, get baked in their own sweat and heat from that show. Long story short, I thought the party sucked and it was a damper on the weekend. So I went home disappointed as fuck. and then my final day was Monday. The party happened on Saturday. Sunday, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Sunday was another day that was kind of a damper because there wasn't much happening on Sunday. You know, everyone was going home that day. There was a few panels left that I went to. I think I got a copyright strike that day. Well, I don't remember, but I think I got a copyright strike that day. I don't remember. But there wasn't too much happening. And then there was what was it called? The go home party or the go away. It was basically a final party thing for the StarCast weekend. And I'm like, okay, the party sucked. The after party sucked. Maybe this will be better. Maybe some wrestlers will show up. Maybe this will be better. And for all of you who are there at StarCast, you know what I'm talking about. So we get up there. It was at Tuscany, mind you, so I didn't have to go too far. So I get up there. I walk in. And there's like 10 people inside. Now, mind you, I arrived kind of early. So I'm like, okay, you know, I arrive early, whatever. You get some people time to show up. Maybe some wrestlers will show up. Maybe some personalities will show up. Whatever. So I get my table. I sit down for like a good 20, 30 minutes. A few wrestling fans walk in. I go out there because people are accepting tickets for people who actually, you know, want to go in. And I said, hey, is anybody going to show up soon? Like any wrestlers, any personalities, any podcasters? So it's like, oh, it's kind of a free-for-all. Whoever shows up, shows up. And I'm like, okay, but that's not a good sign because there's nobody scheduled to be here. There's a match going on I'm not paying attention to, but anyway. Just kind of telling stories. Don't you guys like this about All You Like? Me telling stories or whatnot? Let me know if you guys like me telling stories, if you guys want to hear me actually talk about the match, because I don't know what you guys actually like about All You Like. I know you guys just like listening to it. Anyway, back to the story I was talking about. So, we go in. I go in. 30 minutes go by. I asked a person, is anyone showing up? And they said it's a free-for-all. So I'm like, that's not a good sign. Because that means that if nobody's scheduled to show up, that means no one's probably going to show up. So I waited out for a good 15 more minutes. People are starting to roll in, but it's not a lot of people. Not even enough to fill up the entire room. And this room wasn't that big. The room was not that big to fill up people. There's no music playing, and if there's music playing, it's from a iPad, a lone iPad in the middle of the room with a speaker hooked up. Mind you, the speaker was playing Baby Shark. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, Baby Shark, do 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 do. But it was playing that. I'm like, whose iPad is this? And after that ended, then another song was playing. I'm like, who left their kid's iPad here and thought it was a good idea to start playing music? Are they trolling me right now? Somebody is trolling me right now. Why is this playing? Why is there nobody here? This is the final day of my vacation. I'm not ending it like this. So I hop on the iPad. I didn't care whose iPad it was. I hopped on it and I put on some wrestling theme songs. And I said, okay, we're gonna try to liven up a little bit. Put on some wrestling theme song. Maybe somebody will start singing. Nobody starts singing, which I didn't expect. But I'm like, nobody starts singing. Nobody starts getting pumped up or anything. I played Call of Personality thinking maybe somebody's gonna break it to CM Punk. Chance it didn't happen. An hour passes by. Maybe 20, 25 wrestling fans are in here. And I'm talking to a few of them. And they all have the same idea. This fucking sucks. There's nobody here. Mance Warner shows up. You guys know Mance Warner. Mance Warner from MLW. I think he has a match coming up with Jimmy Havoc in MLW. He shows up. That's about it. So, people are leaving now. It's only been an hour. People are leaving. They're like, this fucking sucks. This is not into my vacation. I said, you know what? My apartment is like 5 minutes away. 5-minute walk. I'll stick here for another 15 minutes. If nobody shows up, if nobody hops on a microphone and starts cutting a fucking promo, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. This is not how I'm ending my vacation. 15 minutes later, nothing happens. I'm pissed. I just fucking leave. I'm like, you know what? This is not how I'm ending my vacation. I go to my room. It's like 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. And I'm like, well, what do I do the rest of my night? Do I go get something to eat? Maybe? I could go gamble, but I don't even like gambling. I don't even like I went to Vegas. People think, okay, Vegas, you go to Vegas, you gamble and shit. If you like that, that's fine. I don't find the fun in gambling. I do not find the fun in putting your money on the line to maybe win some more or maybe lose it all. And I learned my lesson when I fucking gambled with Marco's son. He took $20 from me. So I'm good. I did not want to gamble anymore. And in the preface that, so that way he doesn't get any misconstrued or anything. He didn't take $20 from me. Basically, me and Marco were playing slots. We were on this Pac-Man slot set at the Caesars Palace. And it was a two-way slot. I put in $20. I think he put in, I don't know if he put in money or not. But we had a few drinks and he whooped my ass in the slot machine. I mean, this dude, he beat me like, we played like 9 times. He beat me 8 of those times. And the first time I won, and the only time I won, is because he accidentally killed himself. So that day was probably the first and only day I gambled, and all my hopes and dreams of ever being the world's best poker machine player, or the world's best, multimillionaire, were all shattered white then and there by a man who's only 5'2", 100 pounds, and, losing every single night on AEW. I love you, Marco. Anyway, that being said, so I'm like, I don't feel like playing slots. I don't feel like going out to eat. I'm going to sleep. This is how I'm going to end my vacation. So I went to sleep. I woke up the next day. Mind you, my flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. So I went out. I saw some attractions. I did this nice little, you guys know that really big, that really gigantic, like, Ferris wheel like thing they have in Vegas. I got on that. Took a nice picture. Then I went to the airport and I went home. The end of the weekend kind of was a bummer, but the beginning and the middle part, the first 4 days of my weekend was probably some of the best days I've ever had in my entire life. It was so much fun. And I credit a lot of that to Marco and Logan Stunt because they didn't have to invite me into their hotel the first day I arrived. And they didn't have to, hang out with me. They could have been like, oh, this dude's a scrub. This dude's a Marco. We don't got to treat him that way. But, I'm good friends with Logan. And Marco's a pretty cool guy. So I credit a lot of that to them. And also, me going out and seeing Las Vegas. It was a fucking cool place to be. And I know they said they're going back to Vegas next year for Double or Nothing. But my thing is, I don't think they could possibly recreate the magic that they had the first weekend. That first weekend in Vegas for Double or Nothing, I don't think you could recreate that. And part of the mystique is that they've had already, 4 StarCast events? The first one was in Chicago. The second one was in Vegas, which I went to. The third one was in Chicago again. And then the fourth one they had was in Baltimore. StarCast is losing its luster because they're doing StarCast too often. Now, if they want to do StarCast 5 in Vegas, great. Great. They've had at least a good 6-7 month period away. But if they do a StarCast 6 and a StarCast 7 and then StarCast 8 is in Vegas, then it's done. StarCast has lost its luster. It's just another convention. StarCast 2 felt special. StarCast 3 and 4, not so much. That's a good part of the reason why I was gang hell on going to StarCast 4, honestly. I was gang hell until I heard, okay, well, StarCast 3 is happening at All Out. Then I'm like, okay, well, if this is the 4th one, then I don't think I really want to go do it because there's not much that's going to happen. And they didn't really announce a lot of people for StarCast 4 anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. But yeah, that was part of my story for Vegas. I know it was all over the place, and I know I was not very linear in what I was talking about. I'm sorry you guys had to put up with that. But let's get into this match. Oh, shooting star press from Isaiah Cassidy. 1, 2. This could have been the world's greatest tag team match, and I wouldn't have known because this is the first time I'm actually looking at them wrestle. I was telling this story for the last 15 minutes, and I did not want to look at this match. And that's not to say that I don't like Private Party because I do, or I don't like Best Friends because I do, but I was just too invested in the story I was telling. But like I said earlier, I did meet Trent and I did meet Orange Cassidy. I might post a picture from both my meetings from Double or Nothing, if I can. It should be on my phone. I might be able to post one on this podcast. Oh, later I'm doing here. Oh, okay. Super kick. Now we got Chucky T in the ring. I think Trent is facing Pentagon Jr. on this episode of Dark. Not this one that we're watching now, but episode 8, the one that's going to be happening tonight. I think he's facing Pentagon Jr. And you know the one thing I do love about AEW Dark is that I don't know if it's that fans actually have some common fucking courtesy and they don't post spoilers for AEW. Yeah! The hug. And they don't post a bunch of spoilers for AEW Dark on Twitter. Or it's just that I'm very good at avoiding it. But I don't see many spoilers for these shows. Oh! Stomp 0. 1, 2, 3! And the best friends get the pin. Like I said, this could have been a really good tag team match. And I did not pay too much attention to it. Not even gonna lie. But the best friends win. I guess that kind of makes sense for why Trent's getting a match with Pentagon. You know, he can move up in the rankings a little bit. I don't think he's beating Pentagon, but, you know, good for him. Back when Trent... You guys remember back when Trent was in WWE? It was like 9 years ago. 2010. He was teaming up with, not Lance Archer, but Vance Archer. I think his name was Vance Archer in WWE. Because I remember SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. You could play as Vance Archer. Let me look this up. I swear to God, his name was not Lance Archer. It was Vance Archer. Swear to God. Let me check Wikipedia. Okay, yeah, it says ring name is Vance Archer. I want to know who thought Vance. Who thought of the name Vance? Is Vance? I'm sure that's a real name. Let me look up the name Vance. What does Vance even mean? What is the meaning of Vance? Let's do baby name. Okay. Vance is the son of Van. Who is Van? Rob Van Dam. Is Vance Archer supposed to be the son of Rob Van Dam? Oh, look, we got a women's match. Oh yeah, this is KRIS Statlander. Wasn't she supposed to be doing a tryout for the Performance Center? And then like literally days later, she's on AEW Dark. I guess the Performance Center thing didn't work out for that long. But we got Big Swole up in the building. Damn good wrestler. I have never seen KRIS Statlander wrestle. Never. I've heard good things about her, but tonight will be her showcase, for me at least. We'll see how good she is, because I've heard good things. Heard good things. I think they're facing the team of Riho and Britt Baker. So, guys, who do you guys think that Riho should face for the AEW Championship next? She's already challenged Britt Baker, and she's already challenged Emi Sakura. Now, we don't know exactly when the next AEW pay-per-view is, since technically Bash at the Beach isn't an AEW pay-per-view, technically. But let's say it's in February. And they have, what, December, January, they got a good 2 months and a half to build up to that show. Who do you guys want to see them build up Riho to face? I mean, one person I think of is Awesome Kong. You know, they got the little thing they got going on with her and Brandy Rhodes. But would you have Riho be Awesome Kong if that's the case? I mean, I know she beat Nyla Rose, but Awesome Kong is the way they build her up. She's a beast. I don't know they would have Riho beat her. Maybe hold off on that. Who else would you have her face? Jamie Hayter, Bea Priestley maybe. Stardom girls who can kick ass. I mean, Riho, she wrestles in Stardom every once in a blue moon. Every once in a while, she's in Stardom. She teamed with Starlight Kid. I think she was in their little tag league with Starlight Kid. I don't know if she won. I don't think she won. Riho 7-2. Who are her losses to? I know her loss was to Emi Sakura, but I don't know who the other loss was to. I know she didn't lose to Emi twice. I know she didn't lose to Britt Baker at one point. You know what? Her and Britt Baker were on the team for Fight for the Fallen. I mean, I don't know if they count that as a record, though. Since a lot of people keep on saying, oh, well, you know, it happened before all else, so it doesn't count. Do people still say that Double or Nothing doesn't count? Or Fight or Fast or Fight for the Fallen doesn't count, technically? I'm not too sure. In my opinion, it does. Because it's under the AEW banner. So it counts to me, damn it. Aubrey Edwards is our referee for this match. Alright, Chris. I want to see you in first. Oh, damn it. I guess she's gonna be getting the hot tag in. Let's get Big Swole. There we go. Let's get Big Swole and Riho in the ring. There we go. We already saw Britt Baker and Big Swole. I want to see Riho and Big Swole go at it. Now my question is Big Swole signed to AEW? Now I think this has got to be her fourth match, her first or third match in AEW. I know this is her third AEW Dark match because she had one against Hikaru Shida, and she had another tag team match last week. So this is her third match at least in AEW. My question is she signed or is she freelancing? My thing is they could use another sister in the AEW locker room in the AEW women's division. So if they haven't already, sign Big Swole. Well up? No, not exactly. I've talked last week about AEW's women's division. I really don't want to talk about it again. If you guys have not heard my little tidbit on the women's division in AEW, go watch that video. Oh, okay, nice cartwheel. Not quite Io Shirai, but you know, somewhere near. Io versus Rhea would be a good match. Oh, caught her. Stomp. Oh, Big Swole got out of the way. All right. How can you not cheer for Riho, man? She's such an underdog. Oh wait, Britt, she didn't even do anything, Britt. Oh, and the crowd popped pretty big for KRIS Statlander. All right, let's see what she can do. All right, so definitely on the bigger side of things. And no, I don't mean big offensively, not like she's fat or anything. But bigger in a sense that she's taller and has a little bit more build to her than Britt and Riho. Everyone seems to get so offensive nowadays if you call a woman big, but it's like, no, just because I say big doesn't mean she's fat. Like, look at her. In comparison to Riho, she is bigger. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm calling her, like, you know, fat. Now, I want to see exactly what she's all about. We only see the dropkick so far. She's got the whole, I don't know what the makeup is called. But she has the, is it like deer? Is it like the deer eyes thing she got going on? So I guess that's her gimmick. She's like a spirit animal, maybe? Is that her gimmick? She's a spirit animal? This is all my assumptions. I don't know. I don't know anything about this woman. He only did like 3 moves and got tagged out, so. For all of you who are wondering about guests on the All E-Lites, I'll try to get more on in 2020. So far, I've only got on Forrest Silva and Joseph Montecillo. Want to get them back on at some point. I'm trying. I want to get on SOS Wrestle Talk. So if you guys are hearing this, hey, we should do an episode of All E-Lites. I also want to try to get some more independent wrestlers on. My thing is like with independent wrestlers, like Logan's done. Me and him are friends, so that's part of the reason why he was on this show. But it's like with independent wrestlers, I think it would be odd for them to be on this because it's like you have to talk about wrestling while you're watching a wrestling show and not like critique. Because like, do wrestlers get heat for critiquing other wrestlers? Like, is that a thing? Because like when Logan was on, he didn't critique anybody, and if he did, it was positive stuff. Like he wasn't like, you know, shooting on anybody. When I was going off on my opinions on Britt Baker, and it wasn't anything negative, it was just that she has a bitch face. She was like, oh, well, she was nice to me. Like, he didn't say that. I'm not knocking Logan. I love Logan, but, you know, nothing he said was negative. So I'm being led to believe that, you know, you want to be careful what you say about the wrestlers. Because you never know who's listening. Who knows? Maybe Logan's listening to this episode. What's up, bro? Maybe Cody's listening to this. You know? That'd be awesome. I don't think he is, but, you know, it's nice to think about. Taking a sip of my H2O because we don't really drink on the streams here. Speaking of streams, if you guys do not know, I am not going to be live streaming tomorrow for the Wednesday Night War streams. My general manager did my schedule this week. Not my supervisor, my general manager did because, you know, it's the week of Thanksgiving and I work in retail. So they're like, oh, well, we need all hands on deck for the day before Thanksgiving. So they're like, okay, we need all hands on deck. We need you to work tomorrow. And I'm like, all right, fine, I guess. So there won't be a live stream tomorrow because I'll be working through this show. Hell, by the time the show ends, I'll still be at work, sadly. So when I get home, I'll be trying to watch both shows and do a review on Thursday. Also, tomorrow's my dad's birthday. So that's something. He's going to be turning 50. How old am I? 22? So he's going to be turning 53. Dude's old. Like 53? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm going to be 53 one day. Hopefully I don't die before I'm 53. That'd be depressing. Hey, we got Rio. Come on, any day now. Okay. Damn it. This is what I hate about hot tags. Is that, like, Charlotte last week on Raw, I saw the clip. She was supposed to be making a hot tag to Natalya. And I think Kyrie did not get in the ring enough time. You just have her reaching to Natalya for like a solid 5 seconds. And it just looks stupid. Big Swole did that. It didn't do 5 seconds. But like, if the person is not getting in the ring in enough time for them to break it up, collapse. I don't know. That's what I would do. I would just collapse. Like, too much pressure or something. I don't know. But when they are reaching... wait, here we go. Made the tag. Tag. Like, is she supposed to be making a tag or was she getting up? Like, she took a little bit too long at that point. And this is why wrestlers probably won't be on the show, because I'm critiquing them. Oh, wait, Rio. She just stopped. Oh, backbreaker. Oh, okay, that was interesting. That was cool. Oh, and a senton right after the fact. Okay. That was cool. So, anybody listening to this should drop a KRIS STATLANDER match down in the comment section. I'll watch it. Because I don't think we're going to showcase too much from her today. At least that's what I'm getting. Oh, wait, Rio. Here we go. Stomp. Oh, stomp right to the gut. Now, Rio doesn't weigh any more than 100 pounds. But I would like to imagine that, you know, getting stomped on no matter how much you weigh is going to hurt. So, I can believe it. Oh, man, she's going to make the tag to Baker. KRIS, girl, this is your first AEW match, and I've been seeing you do nothing but get tags. Oh, there you go. Throw hands, girl. Oh, there we go. This is why Big Swole needs to be on TV. Like, I feel like AEW Dark is like, I don't want to say developmental because it's not developmental, but I feel like AEW Dark is like their way of trying to figure out what they should do before they make it a TV, if that makes sense. Like, Big Swole is probably one of the best women's wrestlers they have that has no experience in the Joshi world. Because when you think about it, some of the best wrestlers in the AEW Women's Division, you would say, is Riho, what the fuck? 1, 2. You had 3 people on you and you managed to kick out of that? What the hell? Okay. The best women that are in AEW right now, you would say, is Riho, Emi Sakura, Hikaru Shida, Bea Priestley, Jamie Hayter. It's like those 5 women right there all have Joshi Pure Wrestling experience. I got women in here. They're good, but, you know, they're not as good as the ones I just named. Like, Britt Baker, she's good, but she's not that good. Big Swole, though, she's really good. I want to see her on TV more often. See what she can do. I mean, I know what she can do, but still, you guys get what I'm saying. This is so all over the place. My God. This is what happens when your boy just wakes up. He starts talking aimlessly. Oh, wait. Oh, the draping DDT. Tommaso Ciampa would be so proud. 1, 2. Damn, how tall is Kris Statlander? She's gotta be like at least 5'10", 5'11". She looks tall. I gotta look her height up. She gotta be 5'11". Gotta be 5'11". Let me look her up. Let's look up Kris. Alright, Kris Statlander. Gotta be 5'11". CageMats.net. She's from New York. She's only been wrestling for 2 years? Damn. Whoa, what the fuck? I turned my head and she bumping on her neck. She's from Area 51. Yeah, she's a... Okay, that makes sense. Oh, there's the stomp from Riho. Now try again. 1, 2. Oh, it didn't work. Where's her height? I'm telling you guys, from what I'm looking at right now, she's gotta be a solid 5'11", maybe even 6 feet. Unless the other women in this match are short. I know Big Swole isn't tall, and I know Riho isn't tall. But Britt Baker probably is my height. Probably like 5'8", 5'9". And Kris Statlander looks like she's got a good 2 inches on her. Whoa, what? Whoa. Jackknife rolling pin? Jackknife roll. And she's still rolling. And she's still rolling. And she's still rolling. How many rotations are we going to get? 1, 2. Oh, that for a kick out of 2. All she could do. Okay. Oh, shit. Excuse me. 1, 2. I was about to say ooh, and then I sneezed. Like, oh my God. That was a cool move. That was a cool move. She's doing all right. So, what's she about to do? What's she electric chair? Electric chair. Oh, no, never mind. Britt Baker with a fisherman neck breaker. Ooh, not a good one. 1, 2. Ah, yes. Still going for a little bit. Riho just slowly getting her up. Oh, what's going to happen here? Wait. Oh, here we go. No! Girl, what are you doing? Oh, super kick. Adam Cole, baby. Now do a last shot. She's in perfect... No, run. But she's in perfect position for you to do a last shot to her. Super kick. Oh, here we go. It's over. It's over. Just lock it in. But the man will claw him because for whatever reason, these women know the move is coming and they always open their mouths. And she taps out. That's the one thing I hate about that move. If you know that in her matches she does this finishing move where she puts her fingers in your mouth and applies pressure to the point where you can't take it, where you have to tap out, why the fuck do you open your mouth in the first place? Keep your mouth shut. I know you're in pain, but use all of your might to just keep your mouth shut. Rio did it in her match. I know Hikaru Shida did it in her match, but everyone needs to do this. And maybe Britt Baker has to, elbow them in the gut for them to open their mouth. I don't know. I feel like the struggle should be more for her to like on this move. That being said, this is a pretty decent match for the women. The women division in AEW versus the women division in NXT isn't even on the same wavelength, so I'm not even going to make comparisons. The NXT women's division is just out of this world right now. Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox is one of the hottest feuds in wrestling, period. From undesirable to undeniable. Who was this? Oh, Justin Roberts. I mean, I never saw him as undesirable, but okay. We'll give one to Justin Roberts. So, let me tell you, I got a little bit of a story. Since they're talking. Justin Roberts. I've met him in Double or Nothing Weekend, and it was an honor because Justin Roberts is one of my... No, not one of my... He is my favorite ring announcer. I grew up on Justin Roberts. When I was younger, he would be the one announcing the names like John Cena or The Undertaker. My bad impressions. But, he would announce those names, and it was just like so gratifying hearing him announce those names. And, that kind of stuff always sticks with you. So, when I heard that he was going to be on the All Out show and that they got him for, not All Out, All In, I was so excited because at that point in time, after 2014, he wasn't doing announcing. And if he was doing announcing, it wasn't for any shows I went to. And Justin Roberts is always in the back of my head. I always thought about it. I'm like, I wonder what Justin Roberts is up to. They got for All In. I'm like, yes. Oh, he was doing announcing for other shows. WAL. It looks like an MMA show maybe. But I wasn't watching those shows. So when he got announced for All In, and he did the announcing for what was his name? Who faced Kenny Omega? Yeah, Kenny Omega. I was like, yes, KRIS. Why do I keep saying KRIS? I'm not talking about Chris Statlander anymore. Kenny Omega. I'm like, yes, Justin Roberts needs to do ring announcing more often for these shows. Now at the time, there was no talk about them doing AEW or anything. People were talking about maybe doing more shows like All Out, All In the works. But no one was talking about them doing an actual show like AEW. So I'm like, yeah, if we do an All In 2 or an All In 3, I hope they get Justin Roberts on board. Then they announce AEW. And I'm like, they have to get Justin Roberts on this show. I need to hear Justin Roberts on my TV every single week. It will be the best thing on earth. They announced Justin Roberts for Double or Nothing, and I was elated. Got a chance to meet him. Got a picture with him. Maybe I have it on the screen somewhere. He was an awesome guy. I didn't even hear a word they said. Didn't even hear a word they said. You know another thing I want to talk about here? Tomorrow, November 27th. Everyone talks about how one of the most important days in professional wrestling of the last few years was October 2nd. One of the most important days of 2019 is November 27th. And I say that because they're going to Miami for, wait, hold on. I'll say it after this. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I guess I'll go back to it then. So I'm talking about it. It's one of the most important days of professional wrestling for 2019 because we just got off of Survivor Series. A show that pretty much put over NXT pretty big. It put over Keith Lee huge. It put over the NXT Women's Division huge. It put over the Undisputed Era. They did everything they could to make you believe that NXT is one of the must-see shows in professional wrestling. And if it wasn't Survivor Series, it was the weeks prior to Survivor Series. Every single week, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, there was a Raw guy or a SmackDown guy or NXT guy on opposing shows, having matches, doing run-ins, doing chaotic brawls. NXT was invading, beating up SmackDown stars, beating up Raw stars, kicking ass. They were doing everything they can to put over NXT, and I think they did a damn great job of it. This week is the first test. AEW beats NXT. NXT beats AEW last week. Question is, will this continue after the Survivor Series build-up is over? Will they keep the momentum going? After all of this, can NXT remain the momentum of beating AEW? The thing is with AEW is coming back to the Sears Center. This is where it all began. The Sears Center is where they held All In. All In was the catalyst for AEW. So you got to imagine this has got to be a big show for them. And they proved it. They got the Dynamite Dozen finals between MJF and Hangman Page. They got an AEW championship match between Chris Jericho and Scorpio Sky. Cody's going to be talking. There's going to be John Moxley's going to be in action. They got a big lineup. There's no matches announced for NXT this week, though. No matches lined up or announced yet. At least none that I can think of off the top of my head. So, that is the question. Where do you guys align in your lineup of professional wrestling this week? Are you more interested in watching AEW, or are you more invested in NXT after Survivor Series? Are you guys like me? You're gonna try to watch both? Like, where do you guys stand? Because the ratings are gonna be very, very interesting. If NXT does not beat AEW this week, after all they did to build them up, I don't know what to say to WWE at that point. I don't know what to say about NXT. They beat him last week after you had AJ Styles on there, but can they beat him this week? After all said and done, we'll see. I'm low key rooting for NXT to beat AEW this week, so that way we actually have a war going on. Because I'm not gonna lie, we talk about a war and oh my god, these two companies going head to head and this and that. But if one company is beating your ass every single week, is it really a war? Is it really a war if one side is really winning the entire time? Is it really a battle? I guess you could say it's an uphill battle, but is it really a battle? I don't know. I guess it's not, in my opinion. But you guys comment down below your thoughts on that. Now we're getting a highlights package from last week. The brawl between the Young Bucks and LAX. That long-ass brawl they had. That was a long brawl. That brawl did not even take that long. The backstage brawl was cool, but once they got into the ring, once they went up the ramp and they started doing all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, they could have ended that right there. Yeah, that was all necessary. They literally went to commercial break during this brawl, I believe. There's the baseball sock. So is Matt Jackson going to be back this week? Or are we going to get more Nick Jackson singles? Nick Jackson had a damn good match with Phoenix last week. After that match, if we could get a few more weeks of Nick Jackson singles, I'm fine. I am not complaining about a Nick Jackson singles run. I said it last week on AEW Dynamite, my live stream, that they could possibly make a storyline out of this. They could. They could have Matt Jackson be out for a few weeks and Nick Jackson, wrestling in that time period. Singles matches. Not tag team matches with the elite, but singles matches. Have him rank up some wins, some losses or whatever. Have it be half and half. Doesn't really matter. But when Matt Jackson ready to return, maybe Nick Jackson's a little hesitant. Not that he doesn't want to team up with his brother, but maybe that he's like, I'm doing good by myself. Maybe I want to explore a little bit. I want to see how far I can go. And maybe Matt Jackson is not too happy about that. He's like, oh well, we're perfectly fine by ourselves or whatnot. And it builds a little dissension. And I don't think they should break up. It's the Young Bucks. They should not break up. I do not want to see a Matt Jackson versus Nick Jackson feud. That's not what I'm saying. But they could tease that. And then maybe like a month or two down the line, they make amends and they go back to team with each other. But I think you could get possibly a singles run on Nick Jackson and then maybe Matt Jackson if they want to do that. I don't know about a Matt Jackson singles run. Of the two men, I think Nick Jackson's a better wrestler, but who knows? Matt Jackson is a good wrestler in the makings. We don't know about it. Anyway, look at that. Look at Chris Jericho crying at the ramp. Or kind of, sort of crying. What kind of mood will the world champion be in tomorrow night? I'll tell you what kind of mood the world champion will be in tomorrow night. He's going to be in a shitty mood. Because he knows that he could have beat him that week, but it was after a roll-up. Another thing about AEW that's starting to get my nerves a little bit, roll-ups. You know, for weeks and months and years, people always got on WWE for distraction roll-up finishes. But here, AEW is, they're not doing distraction roll-ups, it's just roll-up finishes. Every week, there's at least one. Every week, there's at least one roll-up finish. And it's gotten to the point where roll-up finishes are like almost like commonplace in AEW, which I guess is the point. But I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of roll-ups every single week. I think space them out a little bit. That way it's a little bit more shocking. Because now I expect there to be a roll-up finish. I shouldn't expect a roll-up finish, but now I do. I don't know for what match, but I expect one. The AEW Black Friday sale. 25% off of all merch. Should I buy some AEW merch? Oh, it started this Friday. Well, last Friday, I guess. Let me check. Shop. Let's see what kind of merch we got on AEW.com. Shop. AEW.com. Oh, that's ProWrestlingTees.com. 10 days of Black Friday. Uh-oh. So 25% of all merchandise. What we got? We got a Christmas Elite Christmas shirt. Ooh, that looks cool. We got new arrivals. That's a nice Joey Janela shirt. We got some buttons. A little bit of the bubbly. Chris Jericho has some of the best-selling items on Pro Wrestling Tees. And who could blame him? The guy is the best in the world. He's having the best run of his entire career, and I'm fully behind it. You guys know I'm a Jerichoholic till the day I die. Talent stores. Oh, you could pick by talent. That's awesome. Let's go with Jungle Boy. I have Jungle Boy merch. What am I talking about? I don't need more Jungle Boy merch. I already have Jungle Boy Luchasaurus merch. I need some Jurassic Express merch because I only have some of Jungle Boy Luchasaurus and not of Marcos Nutt. I have Marcos Nutt fanny pack, but that's about it. Let's go with B. Priestley. Let's go with B. Priestley. Let's see what kind of merch she has. Piggy Bia? What? She calls herself a pig? Oh, okay, I guess. Oh shit, Lindeman's on the show! Hey, let's go! Super kick party! Woo! Oh, well, never mind. I was already talking about plotting and scheming about a Young Buck storyline, and they're already teaming with each other. So forget I ever said that. Woo! Bam, bam. The Elite. The Elite. But I'm actually pretty excited for this match because T-Hawk and Lindemann had a damn great showcase at Double or Nothing. And I've been wanting to see more Lindemann. I've been seeing T-Hawk on Dark, but not Lindemann. And you know, they got the association with OWE, which I haven't even checked out an OWE show yet. I actually think I should check out OWE, see what's going on with them. Not their American UK shows. They're straight up Chinese shows. I hear there's a Monk over there that's really damn cool. I don't know. I might have to invest. I might have to look into it. Super kick party. Oh man, you guys are enjoying this, right? You guys enjoying me talk? I hope so. Lindemann has some crazy strength. I hope I say his name right. It's Lindemann and not Lindayman or something. Aw, he's not going in first. I like the idea of just trunks and boots. No knee pads, no elbow pads, no wrist tape, just trunks and boots. There's something to that aesthetic that I like. I don't know. Maybe it's that he's half naked. I don't know. I mean, he basically is almost naked. I mean, think about it. It's just trunks and boots. If you take the boots off, it's just trunks. Matt Riddle basically wrestles half naked every single night. He has no wrist pads, no knee pads, no elbow pads. Just trunks. Just trunks. The difference is he has like those trunks on, those ones that go to your thighs, whereas Lindemann has on the trunks that just like, you know, go up in like underwear type form. We got T-Hawk and Nick Jackson starting off here. Now my question is, Nick Jackson on this show wrestled Phoenix. So is he working double duty? Or was this I don't know. I don't know. Nah, I don't think that's how it works. Because he looks fresh. Dropkick. You know what else I want to say about the Young Bucks? I have to respect the fact that even though they feature themselves every single week, they're not putting themselves over every single week. They could have easily came in AEW and made it all about them, but they're EVPs and they're doing their thing. They're just wrestling, that's it. I love it. Same thing for Cody, same thing for Hangman Page, same thing for Kenny Omega. Even though Kenny Omega loses more often than he should, they're not putting themselves over every single week and making it about them. I do think that they wrestle every single week, and that's not necessary. They don't need to wrestle. They don't need to wrestle every single week, but still. I do think we should have 1 week with no Cody, no Young Bucks, no Kenny, no Hangman Page, just showcasing the other talent. I would love to see that. See how that does in the ratings. I would love to see what a non-elite show looks like in the ratings for All Elite Wrestling. Woo! That was a big shot from T-Hawk. You know what's really funny is that this guy's name is T-Hawk. And in my series Map-Based Combat, which I currently am not working on, I have a wrestler named Talon Hawk, which is the abbreviation for T-Hawk. Now, I made that character Talon Hawk back in 2017, way before I even knew who T-Hawk was. And Talon Hawk, as you would guess, is a Chinese wrestler. So I just find that really funny. Talon Hawk is also like a high flyer, kind of like strong style type wrestler. I don't know. I just find that pretty coincidental. We got Lindemann in the ring now. Lindemann, German. Oh, damn it. One thing I always remember from that match at Double or Nothing was this beautiful deadlift bridging German suplex that he did onto, I believe, Frank Kazarian. Oh, shit. Wait, Exploder. Oh, right into the corner. That was dope. See, this is why we need more Lindemann. I'm going to keep saying it. Lindemann is one of the future prospects of AEW if they use it more often. Yes. Shima is one of the best wrestlers, period. Point blank, period. Nick Jackson now working both men. Wait! Come on, German. T-Hawk, what are you doing? Oh, okay. I mean, you're still cheating, but still. Oh, pop, knee, chop, punch. Don't you just look at this! Look at this! There it is! That's what I was talking about! 1, 2. That deadlift bridging German suplex is just such a work of beauty. The dynamic between Lindemann and T-Hawk. Oh, and there's a dive. We need more Lindemann. Oh my god. I can't stop talking about this man. He's just so impressive to me. And you know the thing about professional wrestling is that you see so much of it that you really need to, people need to stick out to you somehow in order for you not to get lost in the shuffle in the eyes of many wrestling fans. And there's something about this team that just catches my eye. And I know the Young Bucks, they're one of the best tag teams in the world, period. But Lindemann and T-Hawk, we need to see these guys on Dynamite. I want to see these guys facing off against who are the tag team champions right now? SCU for the tag team titles on Dynamite. And if I don't, God damn it, me and my buddy Mark, we're gonna start watching. Not start, stop. Yeah, I already started watching. We're gonna stop watching. Now, question is, who wins this match? Probably Young Bucks. Since they lost LAX, I'm probably gonna need that win back. Aw, shit. About to make the hot tag to my homeboy Lindemann. Look at me, I'm getting so hyped for this guy getting tagged in. Yeah! We got Matt Jackson and Lindemann. Oh no, here comes the Northern Lights. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, here we go. Double Northern Light. 4, 5. I do love that spot from Matt Jackson. It does take a lot of strength to do that. What's next? See now, Matt Jackson, that was a cool hot tag. But Nick Jackson, I love it when he gets the hot tag and he's kicking people left and right and he does that dive over the top rope. Damn, those are some shotgun fucking chops. Uh-oh. Get through. Not enough. Put him down. German. Oh, there we go again. 1, 2. Oh. I mean, name a better person who does a good German. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is why Nick Jackson is the shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look how fluid this guy is. This is why Nick Jackson is the shit. I used to always think Matt Jackson was the better Jackson, but I'm sleeping on Nick Jackson for all these fucking years, man. Maybe it was because Matt Jackson had darker hair. I don't know what it was about Nick Jackson that made me sleep on him, but goddamn. Woo! And you know, I can't sit here and say one doesn't need the other because I think, super kick. Because I think one does need the other. They do complete each other. But I do want to see Nick Jackson do a singles run. Matt Jackson has potential to do one too. I'm making it seem like Matt Jackson is a bad wrestler. He really isn't. He's a good wrestler. I just think Nick Jackson is slightly better. That's all. Here we go. No, not the Lindemann. God damn it. Meltzer driver. It's over. 1, 2. Damn it. You picked the one person I actually wanted to win. Woo! Bucks. But the Young Bucks win this tag team match. Now say it again. I'll say it for a 5th time if I have to. I want to see Lindemann and T-Hawk on Dynamite sometime in the near future. Can you imagine Lindemann and T-Hawk versus Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus? What a fucking banger. Oh, even better. Lindemann and fucking T-Hawk versus Lucha Bros. Yo, let's get it. I'll fly and see that fucking match. Oh, look at T-Hawk. What a brother that man is. Piggybacking. Lindemann on his back. And that was AEW Dark. And with that being said, that was all he likes. Episode 6 for AEW Dark, episode 7. What did you guys think of my very all over the place commentary? I promise you guys, next episode I will have somebody else on. I think it might be my buddies from my commentary days, Alejandro, Alex, Franklin, and Dane, maybe. So hopefully I get those guys on for tonight's episode of Dark. But hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys always, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, guys.